What is up, peeps? This is Sonicadam2 here, and welcome to a new of my Sonicadam2's updates and audio logs. Today is the 2nd of May, Tuesday, 2017. And yes, guys, again, it has been for very quite a while I have not done any of my videos. Again, and again. And the reason why I haven't done videos for the past like 3 months is because general stuff. But this time I'm gonna give you the reasons why I haven't done any videos for the past 3 months. Well, I just wanted to let you guys know that for like mid-January or something like that, my internet has been giving me so much troubles lately. Remember that I told you from like last year that I wanted to get a new internet service provider and such? Well, I'm going to tell you more about that later, but right now, talk about my past internet as such. My past internet has been giving me so much troubles and so many frustrations for the past, I don't know, like years now. And it's been giving me so much troubles for the past years. It's been doing like this, no kidding, it's been acting like this for like years. Like I think about like close to 8 or 9 years my internet has been giving me cutoffs. Well, I wasn't even been in internet that much at the time because I was just doing my high school years and I wasn't even going on my computer ever since. But right to the part where I was just doing YouTube for the past time. Back then I wasn't doing YouTube videos back then. When I was like browsing through the YouTube stuffs, it didn't even give me that much trouble. It didn't even give me that much cutoffs. I mean, it didn't even give me a single cutoff for the past years during my high school years. But now I think like up to 2014 or something like that, things are just starting to get majorly heavily cutoffs. I'm talking about like internet that has been giving me so many cutoffs ever since from like 2014. It just started to give massive amounts of cutoffs from there. And I really wanted to get a new internet service provider, but things have been going according to change of plans. As of like throughout like this year in like mid-January, my internet has been giving me like so many cutoffs during early January, and I was just pretty much had enough of it. My internet has been giving me cutoffs like massive amount of times, like 12 times in an hour, and I just can't stand it anymore. I get so much frustration out of it every time that happens. Whenever time my internet cuts off, I get frustrated. I get frustratingly mad. I get rage over it because my internet kept cutting off all the time. And right to the point where my internet giving me the last middle finger cutoff, I was just pretty much done. Okay, I was just pretty much done with my internet cutting off on me all the time. And so I decided to ask my dad to see if we could try to find a way to get me a new internet without giving me so much of a hassle of internet cutoffs all the time, because my dad was also getting fed up with it as well. And so from that point, he just wants to try to call my current internet service provider, TalkTalk, to see if they could try to get me a new internet to see if they could do something with it to get me to boost up my internet. Which they did. They actually managed to they actually managed to give a fiber optic broadband from TalkTalk. And when I was like using this new internet, the new fiber optic, I was just like so happy that I can finally put up some work and effort into making like videos. When it was like first sent it was just, I'm frankly honest, when it was like first arrived, my old past upload speed gave me about like, I'm talking about download speed first. My past download speed had about like 15 megabits of download speed, and my upload speed was like, no kidding, I had about like 0.85 megabits of upload speed. And yeah, it was so freaking terrible. Because of the fact that I had such a crappy internet upload speed, whenever I tried to edit it and upload videos, I had to wait for about like, no kidding, for 6 hours. 6 hours for the video to be uploaded. And it was taking ages and ages and ages waiting for the video to be uploaded with this kind of crappy internet speed I'm at. That was like for the past years and years, right before I got a brand new internet. But I'm talking about my past upload speed. Like, whenever I try to upload it, it just takes ages to be uploaded. No matter if I try to do an hour-long video, it depends on the, the file size. It just takes ages for the video to be uploaded. And I just think to myself, just can't be bothered doing videos at this time because of how crappy my old internet upload speed is. And I just wanted to do videos that just takes about like, I don't know, like half an hour or 20 minutes or something like that for the video to be uploaded. I'm pretty much fine with that. But when you talk about like a video that takes 6 hours to upload, I was just like, nah, I can't wait that long just for the video to be uploaded. I'm not gonna be doing that. I'm not just gonna be standing around waiting for the video to be uploaded. No way. I want to upload a video that takes like, I don't know, about like 20 or 30 minutes for the video to be uploaded or something like that. That's for those types of things that I pretty much find where I'm pretty much, just fine with. But I just can't be bothered just to wait for the video to be uploaded for every 6 hours of every video I uploaded throughout the course of the years I've been having. It's just been bothersome all the time, and that's the reason why I've been taking breaks from this channel for like past years. I've been doing like little bits of videos throughout the course of years. It's because of my freaking internet upload speed. That's the one thing that just always gives me trouble, is the freaking internet. And I wanted to ask my dad, see if he can try to give me a new internet that gives me much better upload speed, so I could try to, just produce more videos. But unfortunately, it's just, back when the time, the TalkTalk and such, for those of you who are living in UK, for those of you that live in the United Kingdom, you'll probably know what I am talking about. But back like, about like my internet, okay? Last year, I was gonna ask my dad to see if he could try to get me a new fiber optic broadband, but of course, TalkTalk didn't even officially installed from the street that I live at. It just wasn't even fully installed of what I lived. They did install parts of the UK, but not in here from where I live, sadly. So I have to wait another year just so they could try to officially install it. But thankfully, this year they finally installed it. They finally installed the fiber optic broadband from where I live. So after the fact, when my internet just gave me one major frustration cutoff, I was just like done. I had to ask my dad to see if he could give me a new call them to see if they could try to give me a new internet and such. And then like 4 4 days after that, they finally sent me a fiber optic broadband. And when it was like first sent out, arrived, it's still not that looking good. Like, I thought it would be like a bunch of rip-off. So, right before I asked my dad to tell him to say it was, not that good of an internet, I realized that the next 2 days, I looked up my speedtest.net, and it turns out I had a much improvement in upload speed and download speed than I would have had. Cause they told me that it was going to be up to 10 megabits, but now, after I looking through it with my new internet, which I'm currently at, it just gives me much more better download speed and upload speed. Because as of like right now, my internet has massively improved from what my past upload speed looked like. And so I might as well just tell you what my download speed is. My download speed is at like something like in the 30 megabits of download speed, and my upload speed was like, no kidding, but pretty much like up to 12, and sometimes it'd be like up to 12 or 14 megabits of upload speed. That is a lot of upload speed. And because of that, I can now be able to produce an hour and a half long videos. And it took, when I first like uploaded a bunch of videos back then, that was just like from my semi-Sonic past co-op stuffs and co-op LPs. If you haven't checked those out, be sure to do so. It took about like 20 minutes for the video to be uploaded. Now that is much better. That is definitely a hell of a lot more better of what my past internet looks like when I try to upload videos for like the past years or so. And after that, when I upload my latest Sonic co-op LPs, that was the fact like I had to take a break for 3 months, because my internet has been, after when I upload my Sonic's latest LP or latest episode of it, my internet has been still giving me so many problems. Like, it still gives me so many problems, and I still can't stand it. I still can't stand it for the fact that it gives me waves every time it cuts off like that. And because of that, I just can't bother to upload videos while my internet is still giving me so much trouble. So I had to ask my dad, see if they could try to fix it and such. And what I realized from that is the real deal that's been cutting me this much is because of the internet cables from outside, saying that my internet has like a bad line to the house. And because of that, like, every time the wind blows the cables, it just cuts off the connection. Every time the wind blows. And so I had to ask my dad to see if they could try to fix it, but they couldn't. They couldn't even fix a damn thing. My dad had to ask for, like, no kidding, but 4 total engineers in a row. 4 engineers! And they couldn't even fix the damn thing! Well, my first engineer that my dad called, they didn't even come. They just looked around the house. They just looked around the house to see if it's there. But they couldn't even fix it. My dad had to ask for a second engineer, and this time the second engineer did came to the house just to see if everything goes wrong. And my dad told him everything about the cables and stuff that's happening outside, so he decided to. Even then, he even showed the engineer the cable outside. So, excuse me. Anyways, my dad did show one of the engineers outside. He showed the cable and such. But he had to do some checkups and stuff, and they're just like, there's something wrong with it, or something like that. I don't know. It's been like 2 months since since the second engineer came, and overall, he just couldn't even bother fix it. My dad had to ask for a third engineer, where another one of the engineers came, and my dad just told him the exact same thing like he told to the last engineer he told. He showed him this cable, and this guy told him the exact same thing as the last engineer did. And so my dad had to call for a fourth and final engineers before my dad just decided to call it quits at this point. Where this time two engineers came. I know it was just like 4 engineers, but I'm talking about the engineers in total that my dad called for. And those 2 guys, they were doing some testings and such with this cable that's been happening outside. And my dad just told them there's something like to do with the cables and such. But the engineers had to go to the I don't know, something the electricals, internet stuff, I don't know. But they said that there's nothing wrong with it. Like, how could you be sure when my internet kept cutting off all the time? Like, seriously. Think about it. Just try to... All I'll ask for is for the internet to be fixed. Not for, you know, my cable internet just to stay like this and just give me cut-offs. No, I don't want that. Although I'm just gonna have to live with it as of now, which I will tell you why a bit more later down the road. And so my dad just tried to ask them to see if they could fix it, but they couldn't. They couldn't even ask for a freaking fix. So what my dad did is to make one last phone call to my current internet service provider and such, to see if they could try to sort something out one last time. And what they did is they changed the Wi-Fi channel just to see if everything changes and such. And when I checked it right now, after when they changed the channel Wi-Fi, it's going a little bit improvement. Doesn't give me a bunch of cut-offs all the time like it should be, like it's supposed to, like it's not going to give majorly cut-offs anymore, which is a good thing. But unfortunately, I'm still getting a bit of a cut-offs, and it's because of the internet. So because of that, I'm still going to have to live with my internet cut-offs all the time. Well, sometimes my internet cuts off like once a day. Sometimes it cuts off like 3 times a day. And sometimes it cuts off like 6 times a day. So it's like a little bit of improvements, but not completely, if you know what I mean. And because of that, I'm still gonna have to live with this internet cutoffs. Even though it hasn't given me that much cutoffs, I'm still gonna have to live with it. But that doesn't mean that I'll stop doing videos or anything. Don't worry, I'm still gonna continue making videos. It's just that the internet and all that stuff has been giving me so many problems when I try to, you know, just try to record videos and then edit it for about like ages and then upload it for 6 hours. So pretty much it just takes about like all in all together, it takes about like a full day to upload a video. With my current upload speed and such back then, and even with my other computer back then, it just takes ages and ages and ages to upload a freaking video. Even when I try to do 720p videos and such back then, it's still gonna take ages just to upload it. And it's because of my crappy internet upload speed. But thankfully, since I now have a much more better upload speed, I can now finally do some videos in a much faster pace. Plus the fact that I can also do live streams with 720p quality. I know I was trying to do some 1080p footage with 60 frames per second, but it still gives me, you know, I know I am capable of doing 1080p with 60 frames per second video streams, but YouTube and such, it's still in the beta, if you know what I mean. The process of that, like, with 1080p, 60 frames per second, it's still in the beta, and I was trying to stream it with my OBS, see if it could pick it, but it doesn't. So I'm only forced to do a 720p quality, which is still good in its own right. So I can now finally be able to do live streams with 720p quality. So now you don't have to see the crappy quality with stuff anymore. Because last time when I tried to stream it, it's just giving me so many problems. Like, I have to lower down the bitrate and such, which gives about like 240p, which is crappy. And I had to lower it down even more because it's still giving me troubles, which, you know, it was just the only reason why is because my freaking internet upload speed. That's the major reason why I had to lower down the bitrate. If I wanted to keep the stream going, I have to lower down the bitrate as low as possible so that I can continue on with the stream. But, you know, I managed to pull it through. But so next time when I do streams, you won't get to see the crappy qualities and such anymore. But speaking of the streams, let's get rid of that notification. Anyways, that is, with my internet still going to cut off. It's also going to cut off the stream as well. So, provided that if my internet doesn't cut off for me all the time, I should be like good to go. As long as my internet doesn't cut off, then I'll be fine with it. Like, if it's like the stream has been interrupted, so it's still gonna continue to stream anyways until you officially ended the stream. Like when my birthday stream, it just like stays paused, something like that, and the stream kept interrupting, but the stream kept on going and such. So I don't know. I just provide, like I said, provide if my internet doesn't cut off on me all the time during the middle of my stream, then you know, I should be like perfectly fine if my internet doesn't cut off on me all the time. But you know, that's what it is. Next part I'm going to talk about is my Let's Plays. I don't know. It's been like in my next to LP list, and it's been sitting in there for like the longest time ever. And I don't know if I'm still debating to do my current LPs or not. I might as well to just, you know, change of different LPs of what games I'm doing, because of the fact that it's been, I'm still not quite ready for it to do those games yet, so I might as well be just, you know, switch those two games with something different. So I don't know. It's been sitting in there for longest time, and it's been wanting me to think, telling me, should I do those games, or should I just hold them off for like later? And so I've been like I've been thinking to myself, you know what? I've been thinking I might as well just do some more LP changing and such, because it's been sitting there for years, and it's been telling me whether I should do those games or not. And so, you know what, I'm not gonna sit those games for too long, so I'm just gonna, of course, I will still do them, but that'll be, you know, for like even, those two games will have to wait even longer. So, you know, I might as well just do some LP changing and such, so, you know. But since I now have the much more better internet, I can Also, as far as LPs goes, have been thinking of doing some Let's Play live streams. Like, I haven't really done any Let's Play live streams before. I know that I already did one. Well, that was part of my birthday anniversary. My birthday and plus my anniversary, because I did do a stream with Devil May Cry 1 HD for the PlayStation 3, but it has no commentary in it because when I tried to stream, I forgot to put enable commentary on, and I was been talking throughout the whole entire stream too. Like, I've been talking the whole entire stream, and I forgot to hit the mic, and I forgot to hit the commentary button on. Like, I was like in a major herp back then, but it's been a past, so I can't do anything about that. Of course, it's still there, so, you know, if you feel like checking that Let's Play out, go ahead and check it out. And the second live stream LP that I did was part of my anniversary stream, and that is Cockatoo Trojan Back Alley Brutal for the original Xbox. Again, if you haven't checked that game out, I suggest that you check it out by my Let's Play to see it for yourselves. But since I can now have much better internet, I can now also gonna be doing some Let's Play live streams. Of course, that'll be depends on whether I should do Let's Play live streams or not. You know, it's one of those things where I just planning on doing them or not. It just actually depends on my brain and such. But next news I'm going to be talking about is mutant related. Yes, I want to talk about mutant related. I haven't done any mutant videos for like ages now. Ever since I got back into the habit of doing some, I don't know. When I first got back into doing mutant vids, I stopped at about like episode 23 and such. And that series has been going slow and slow and slow and slow for the past years. Cause believe it or not, this is like episode 20. When I first finished episode 23 for like a couple of months ago, that was like I don't know, that was just the episode that I stopped at. But the series has been going for slow pace ever since I started my new series. Now, I started this series, my Random Mutant Battle Marathons. I started this series for like, no kidding, for 2 years. I started my Random Mutant Battle Marathon series for 2 years. I started this for about like May 6th, 2015. Well, it's been like close to 6 years, not 6 years, excuse me. I know it's like close to, I know it's pretty much not like close to I know it's like close to 2 years, because I started this about like May the 6th. But I just wanted to tell you that I haven't done that. I started this series for about pretty much like 2 years at this point. 2 years at this point, since May 2015. And it's been slowed down ever since, because I had a busy time with college back then for the past 2 years. And I just been like for the past 2 years in 2015, I was like so busy with college. Like, I couldn't even do videos. I was just been so busy back then. I had to do all this college work. I have to do work placements. I have to do exams and such. Everything about it is just so busy. And hold on a second. Sorry about that. I was just so busy back then. But now, since I'm finally done with college, I don't have to worry about that anymore. I could just focus on doing more videos. But that just didn't plan out the way I thought it would be, because of my my crappy computer and my other old internet upload speed back then, and I couldn't do videos because it was just taking ages just to upload one damn video. After when I edited it with Camtasia Studio 8, and that took like ages and ages to upload a freaking video. All because of my freaking internet upload speed. And I wanted to do some like streams back then with OBS, but I can't because my other computer can't even handle the OBS because it takes too much CPU usage. And since then I got my brand new internet, I was able to record footage with OBS now. I can finally record stuff with OBS now. And that time, I was able to record footage in 1080p with 60 frames per second, so I can now fully do high quality videos back then. Excuse me. And so, I was just like, I know I really wanted to do more mutant stuff, but it just, I don't know. It just like something that's keeping me away from doing videos and such, and I don't know why. It's just because of the way my old internet works back then. It just takes ages to upload a video. Well, that definitely could be it, truth be told. Sorry about that, just getting coughs. Anyways, as of right now, I am going back to do some more Mutant, but I'm only going to be doing 2 more episodes before I concluded the season 1 of my Random Mutant Battle Marathons. Because the reason why I'm telling you this one now is because about like a week ago, I already started up my new screen pack. I already got my brand new screen pack for season 2. And what screen pack actually is, well, you got to find out for season 2 from there. After I'm done with the first season. Because once I'm finished with season 1, then that'll be it. I'm not going to be continuing doing the season 1 stuff with my old screen pack anymore. So I decided, I've been thinking in my own head, I want to get a brand new screen pack, and I already filled up all the characters. I already got all the characters filled up for season 2. It's all completely filled up and such. So I'm perfectly ready to record for season 2 and such. But first, I have to record 2 more episodes for season 1 before I conclude the season 1 with the screen pack, which is Enemies of Fear. However, though, I am still going to keep the Enemies of Fear screen pack because it definitely had its use for like the course of years and years, ever since when I first started using this Enemies of Fear screen pack for my recording purposes and such, for like the course years and such. And it's been helping me a lot lately because it makes recording stuff made it more simple to record. But now it's time for me to just, you know, consider this as a retirement from recording mutant videos with Enemies of Fear screen pack and just move on to my new screen pack, which you will have to wait for season 2. Again, I am not going to be getting rid of the Enemies of Fear screen pack. I really still keep using it with all the characters and such, because, you know, to keep the memories and such that have been with me for the past years when I first got the screen pack and such. So, you know, I will tell about that more when I get to my season 2 screen pack up and recorded and up and going, because I might as well tell you right now that the season 2 matches are definitely going to have more better than the season 1 matches, because the season 1 matches take like ages, and I pretty much realized that I finally realized that now that all these Season 1 battles of Mutant Battle Marathons, it just kind of end up stale from time to time. You know, like, there's not many good matches here and there. Like, a lot of one-sided matches, and some about, like, end up round 3 matches eventually, but a lot of it matches from previous episodes ended up being a one-sided match. So, what I did is that I had my options, in my Mugen options, to set to 300 life, 300% life, because that's what I chose to do it in the first place ever since when I was a kid, during my childhood, back in like 2009. Back when I had like in 2009, I always liked to set it up to be like 300 life bar match. Like 300% life match and such, just to make the battles interesting. But now, looking at it back then, it just takes about like a little bit longer than I thought it would usually be. So what I did is Season 2 and beyond, the life bars from the options is going to be set to its original default to 100 life battle. So from Season 2 and beyond, you're going to be seeing real deal matches from here on out. But first, like I said again, I'm going to have to do 2 more episodes before the Season 1 is officially concluded. Then I get to focus more on Season 2, which have much better matches and such. And like I said, I already filled up my roster with characters and such. I already have my characters all filled up in my new screen pack, so you're gonna be seeing my fully complete roster with characters that you never get to see before. Of course, maybe give a little spoiler here for Season 2, but yeah, you get to see some new guys and new faces. I might as well tell you now that for Season 2, I really still get to have all those characters that we all know and love. Like, all those characters that you see from my Season 1 roster really also going to be featured in Season 2 roster. But the characters, other characters that are from my Season 1 roster will not going to be featured on the Season 2 roster. Like, so some of these characters that I have for Season 1 is just, some of them are just completely bad, and some of them don't have any AIs and such, so I think it's just to, you know, get to the point where some of these characters are just doing terribly anyway, so that's why I decided to not featuring some of my other old characters and just have some really, really good characters that are still in the roster really get to be in the Season 2 roster as well, so don't worry about that. So, anyways, I've already filled up my roster with the characters and such, so you get to see my new Season 2 screen pack with much more better characters. Characters that you have never seen before, so yeah. And I've been doing some off-cam matches and such, and I gotta say, those are like the best of the best matches from Season 2, what I'm using a Season 2 screen pack. So yeah, Season 2 and beyond, get ready for some really intense matches from Season 2. But again, like I said, I don't want to keep saying too many times, but I'm going to keep saying anyways, is that I only got 2 more episodes left to go for Season 1 before the season is concluded. And I can focus more on Season 2, which is going to have more better matches than Season 1. So, get ready for those kinds of matches. So, be on and prepare for that. So, anyways, it's been getting close to 40 minutes. And yeah, I just wanted to let you know that I am back. And I really do apologize that I haven't done any videos for 3 months. Again. It's because I have so many problems that have been going on right now. It's just it's with the whole inner cutoffs and such, and the fact that my inner upload speed is my old inner upload speed is so crappy, and I can't do videos that much because of how long, because of the fact that it takes ages to upload and such. So I really want to apologize that I haven't done videos for ages. But now that I got my brand new internet, I'm not gonna have to worry about the video taking ages to upload a video and such. And plus, with my Season 2 screen pack, I'm gonna have like much more better, much easier ways to record. But you're gonna have to find out for yourself from Season 2. So, yeah. Anyways, I've been talking about this long enough of this, so anyways, this is Sonicadam2 doing this updates and audio logs, and I'll be seeing you guys later in the next upload. So anyways, I forgot about that. Yeah, that's right, I forgot about that. I was planning on doing some more Samurai Sonic co-op LPs, but unfortunately, that will have to be wait for about mid or late May, because as of right now, my friend Summer Mike is currently watching a Season 5 of Samurai Jack. If you never watched Season 5 of Samurai Jack, then you should definitely watch it. Anyways, my friend Summer Mike is currently watching Season 5 of Samurai Jack, and Episode 7 has already been aired last 2 days, and we only had about like and it has like 3 more. It has 10 episodes, and Episode 7 is already aired about 2 days ago from Saturday. So it has like 3 more episodes left before Season 5 has officially concluded. So up until that time, it'll probably be about like, and Summer Mike doesn't want to do any more Samurai Sonic co-op LPs until Season 5 of Samurai Jack has ended. So probably until about like mid-May or late May, something like that. Then I can finally start to do some more Samurai Sonic co-op LPs with Samurai Mike. So, yeah. That is one thing I forgot to tell you, is that I was going to do more Samurai Sonic LP co-op LPs, but my friend Samurai Mike doesn't want to do it right now because of Samurai Jack Season 5. And it only had like 3 more episodes left to go. So that's kind of like the reasons why he wants to take a break from doing videos, is because of Samurai Jack Season 5. And the reason why I take about like mid or mid-May is because the episode only airs about like once every Saturday. Like once a week. It's like the episodes only air about like once a week, like every Saturday. So that's the reason why that we started about going to get back in about like mid or late May, is because of Samurai Jack Season 5. That's going to be aired once a week. So like I said, Season 5 is going to be in 10 episodes, and Episode 7 is already aired. So it has like 3 more episodes to go before Season 5 is officially going to come to an end. So once after that, then me and Summer might get to do some more Samurai Sonic LPs. So, you know, but that'll happen in about like mid or late May or something. But anyways, now I'm finally going to say that this is that you know, I've rambled on too much. So this is Sonicadam2 doing this updates and audio logs for reals this time, and I will see you guys later in the next video. So anyways, this is Sonicadam2 signing out for reals.